in our country. My heart literally hurts as a veteran, as I fought for the freedoms that we now see being abused by not just police officers, but even in the establishment. I was at the march in Crown Point the other day. I've been living in Crown Point for about 10 years now. I was totally shocked about what I experienced with those marchers. I saw as they marched, as we walked down to the county, I saw people literally pulling over, getting out their cars to harass the marchers by calling them nigger lovers.
Now let's be real.
By
Let's be real.
giving hate language to them. I saw as people lined the streets with ARs wrapped around their arms. I was totally shocked. I was totally hurt by what I saw. I was at the march at South Lake Mall last Sunday. We stood there and had a peaceful rally for 2.5 hours.
Sure did.
The mayor of Hobart came out, gave some great speech. Then all of a sudden the SWAT team showed up. I asked the mayor, I said, Mayor, why are they here? We're peaceful. We're not going to allow anybody to tear our community up.
No way.
The mayor went over and talked to the SWAT team, but it was too late. By that time, all the people who were sitting in their cars ran out and confronted the police. I ran over and I literally got in between the police and the marchers. They were spewing out language that I never thought I would hear in my lifetime. I literally was able to look in their face and I saw hate in their eyes. I told them, I said, back up. Don't confront them this way. We're doing a peaceful march. Don't do this. I saw them continue to show their anger. Can I tell you all, Black America, young people are angry.
Those people are angry too, damn it.
As I walked away, knowing that my time there was going to be futile, a young black man stopped me on the end. He said, what are you doing, black man? He said, why are you protecting the police? I said, young man, the way that we got to make change, we got to do it peacefully. Hold up. He said, black man, he said Martin Luther King tried to do it peacefully, but they killed him. He said, black man, Malcolm X had the attitude to do it by force, and they killed him. He said, so the bottom line is that white people want niggas dead. That's what he said to me.
Reality.
Quote, unquote.
Reality.
I knew that my talking to him was not going to work. I walked away from him for the first time since I've been protesting. I've been a community activist for years. I walked away for the first time wondering if I was on the right side. I was protecting the establishment. And this the establishment that said that they want us dead. There are a couple professions I heard a person say that we cannot afford to have a bad apple. Can't afford it. We can't afford to have airplane pilots be bad apples.
That's true.
Because people are dying. Well, you know, they were a bad apple, but they flew a plane into the river. No, we can't afford that. Police are another group of people that We cannot afford to have bad apples. Even police officers that stand by and watch other police officers abuse people, we cannot stand for that. We cannot afford bad apples. And I'm going to leave you. I am not a fan of Donald Trump because I believe that the atmosphere that we're seeing is encouraged from the White House. I never thought that a racist would be able to be a president of our United States. But there it is. It's there. There's only been one thing that I have agreed that Donald Trump said. He said that Democratic candidates, they only show up when they want our votes. They come to our churches. They come to different places. But when we vote for them, they never come back to our community and make an impact. And so we're going to make sure that we hold candidates accountable. We hold a candidate accountable. The way that you affect lasting change in America is by voting. I have disagreed with Republican presidents. That's just what it is. We have a disagreement.
That's right.
But to have someone who literally divides the country that I fought for, that I left my family for 24 months.
Yes.
Thank you for your service.
It hurts me tremendously. And I don't care if there was a Democratic candidate, if there was a Democratic president in the White House now, and he was doing or she was doing the same thing, I would still try to make sure that we vote them out, because that's not America. And I don't care what party you are. If you got goodness in your heart, we cannot allow the kind of leadership that we're seeing now in the White House. If you're out here marching and you have not registered to vote,
Please do.
we have registration forms. Kim, raise your hand. We have registration forms. We have another gentleman. There are people here that have registration forms. Listen, it's good for us to march, but if we're going to affect lasting change, you gotta vote. You have till October the 2nd to register. We have registration forms here. I also have absentee ballots available if you're already registered. We have to vote, guys. We cannot allow the leadership. I am, again, a soldier. Everything about me is about leadership. How he's using the military on us is not leadership. We got to vote, guys. Please, please, if you are not registered, please see my brother here. Raise your hand. My wife is standing there. We have voter registration form. If it is not enough for you to march, you gotta vote. Can you, if I was in church, I'll tell you to look at 3 people and say vote. Come on, look at 3 people and say vote.
Gotta vote.
Just